If they did a simple gender swap like they did in Persona 3 Portable, it wouldn't work that way. But nowhere does Hashino say it wouldn't work whatsoever. That's the average development time of a full video game. That's more than enough time for Hashino and the team to work on the female plotline that apparently was a huge amount of work, which gives them the opportunity to pick that female MC story back up in the future, hence Persona 5R. Persona 5R. Persona 5R. Persona 5R. Persona 5R.
人助けは素晴らしいことだと思います。けど、どちらかというと好きじゃないですね。怪盗団のやり方は本当の世直し、人助けになってない気がするんです。それを解決するのって最終的に本人じゃなきゃいけない気がするんです。
More info April 24th at the Persona Super Live concert, completely skipping over Sega Fest 2019. Persona 5 The Royal seems bigger than we all think. This doesn't seem like a simple remaster upgrade of Persona 5, like Persona 4 Golden was to Persona 4. Atlus is being very sketch about how this game is being advertised. Why would they skip giving us info at Sega Fest 2019 to keep us waiting until April 24th? The game is just a remaster like everyone thinks, right? Why have people wait for the Super Live concert? I honestly think one reason is because they're going to announce this female main character to be playable in Smash, which would mean Joker would have a female variant like Robin does in that game, which would probably confirm Joker to be released in Smash soon after, maybe on April 30th. The way Atlus teased Persona 5 The Royal, they make this seem like a huge project that won't have the Phantom Thieves as the center focus. Instead, the game will focus on this female character. Wait, let's give this girl an identity and call her Jane. Hallelujah to the Smash data mine, by the way, but we're gonna call her Jane in this video because calling her a female character is going to be super annoying. So let's go with Jane. So let's get into the title of the video a little bit. Is Persona 5R a sequel? Yes, I think it is. And I'm going to start off by saying that I do believe there's a huge chance that Jane is the main character in Persona 5R. Now let me clear up a huge misconception about Jane. She is not a replacement Joker. I think Ren and Jane are two different characters completely. Persona 5 The Royal will not be like Persona 3 Portable where Minako replaces Makoto in the story. That will not be the case with Ren and Jane. I believe Jane will have a completely different story that will run concurrent to Joker's story, meaning her story will take place in the same universe and maybe even the same time at certain points as Joker's story, which could give her a chance to meet members of the Phantom Thieves and also confidants that Joker met in the original game. Now, this wouldn't be the first time the developers of Persona thought of this idea. Recently, a Reddit user that goes by the screen name Global Fee found something interesting in Persona 2 EP's pre-release version. Jun Kurosu, a minor character in Persona EP, was unexpectedly found in the playable character files listed as a hero. In the older Persona games, that usually refers to one being the main hero of the game, like in IS, where Tatsuya was named hero since he was the protagonist of that game. So people are assuming that Jun was going to be a late addition as an alternate route in the game along with Maya, who is the main protagonist. So essentially we would have had a game with two main characters. And as we all know, Persona 5 doesn't shy away from paying homage to Persona 2's duology. Ann's character being somewhat similar yet different in some ways to Lisa from Persona 2, and the concept of cognition, which was originally introduced in Persona 2's duology and has been used throughout the series since then. Now, I would list more, but I don't want to spoil that game for you guys and myself too, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Shouts out to my friend Tatsuyo Dragneel for pointing that out to me and linking me to the Reddit post. He's awesome. Quick plug. Check out his channel. He has done Let's Plays of Persona 1 and Persona 2, and he also does commissions for pixel art. His pixel art is great. Please go check out his channel. The link's gonna be in the description. And if you visit his channel, please say that Blaze sent you there. Alright, so let's talk a little bit more about the female character that we saw in the teaser for Persona 5 The Royal. Now, I've seen people commenting things like, this girl in the teaser is a first year, Ren is a second year, so she can't be an MC, or she doesn't like the Phantom Thieves, so she can't be a main character. First of all, it doesn't matter if she's a first year or not, because like I said before, I think she's not replacing Ren at all. She's her own character. Her story seems like it would be told in another perspective. so it really doesn't matter what year she's in. It would actually be awesome if she turns out to be a main character, because that means that she would be the youngest protagonist in the series so far, and also the first-year student main character that we would have in the Persona franchise. Now there's also some people saying she's a social link, which I'm going to also have to kindly disagree with. Jane looks very generic, and that's not a bad thing. It fits the Persona MC style to the T. If you look at this picture here, all of the MCs wear their school uniforms in a very prim and proper fashion, with maybe one quirk that makes each stand out a bit. For example, Persona 3's Makoto wears headphones, Yu's undershirt is unbuttoned at the top, Minako has a bow, and Ren Amamiya wears glasses. So what is Jane's quirk? It would definitely be the red bow that's in her hair. And what's really cool is her hair's red, the bow's red, and she has red shoes to match it, which scarily fits the red color scheme of Persona 5, which makes sense since Joker had the red pattern on his uniform along with the red buttons and the red gloves when he's in Joker form. But you could also argue the fact that her bow, hair, and shoes are a shade of red called Royal Red, which is a medium dark shade of pink and red. Hence, Persona 5 Royal. You see where I'm getting here with this? Also, if you look at the R in the title screen here, it looks like the developers slightly clashed red and pink to create a lighter saturation of red to make the R stand out. Red and pink, which is Royal Red. Persona 5 Royal? I know it seems like I may be really reaching here, but I don't think a non-main character would fit the color scheme of the game so well. I'm actually surprised I haven't seen anyone comment about that yet. I thought that would be something that people would have caught straight away. Now the next comment that I want to address kind of leads back into my sequel theory. She doesn't like the Phantom Thieves, so she can't be a main character. Now what's unique about Persona 5 is it is completely subjective whether or not the Phantom Thieves are right or wrong. It's not like Persona 4 where there's a killer who needs to be stopped, or Persona 3 where Nyx is going to send the world into an apocalypse. Some view you and the team as heroes, while there's others like Goro Akechi that think you guys are criminals and don't agree with your methods of reforming society. Which at points has the player also asking that same question. Is it right to forcefully change someone's heart to reform society? And could doing this have some kind of long-term effect on its victim? Now there's a small part in Persona 5 where you're rescuing your friends in the Velvet Room and all of them have given up. Some of the team members say that everything the team did was pointless and didn't help others at all. Now of course, naturally, it's up to the leader, Ren, to pump them up and get them back into action, but it's crazy to see the main cast themselves question if what they're doing is right or wrong. So is it really that surprising that a character that's not on the Phantom Thieves like Jane would also be questioning the team's methods too? No. If you look at the trailer, it doesn't sound like Jane is talking about the Phantom Thieves in a villainous or threatening way. It sounds like she also wants to help people like how the Phantom Thieves do, but in her own way. A way where people come to terms with themselves. Persona 4 much? I think Jane will have her own team that will also deal with cognitions, but in a more Persona 4-like manner, where people will have to acknowledge their true selves and understand how they are ruining society. I'm actually really excited about this because if my theory is correct and this is some kind of sequel, this gives them a chance to experiment with more gameplay changes, introduce new characters, new confidants, completely new party, meet existing characters, and even introduce places that were mentioned in the game that we didn't get to explore originally, like Kosei High School, the school that Yusuke and Hifumi attend. Also, with this maybe being a new perspective, I hope this game can tackle some harder subjects that the Persona series has sidestepped from in the past, like homophobia, racism, gender identity, and many more issues that teenagers go through on a day-to-day basis. Before we end this video though, I wanted to bring up one more thing that I've seen people commenting, and that is Jane talks too much in the trailer, so she can't be an MC. This is actually not a good point because Joker talked before they revealed Persona 5 at the Persona Super Live Concert 2015. We're gonna roll that clip right now.
Welcome to Night of Phantom. 今宵の宴はいかがだったかな？我々がなぜ予告通りここ日本武道館に参上したのか。それは今宵皆様の心をいただくためだ。
Now that was Joker's Japanese voice actor talking in the video, and he has also talked in the P5R teaser that we got before this, as well as other MCs have in the past. So yeah, Hopefully this video has opened your guys' minds to more possibilities with Persona 5R. I'm super excited for this game to drop, and I can't wait for April 24th so we can get some more info on the game. I can't believe we have to wait another month, but it's all good. I'll make it. We waited 3 months just to get this teaser, so I can wait another month to get more information. So tell me your guys' thoughts on Persona 5R. I kind of want to hear your guys' theories on what you guys think that this is. Do you think this is a female main character? I think so, and it's not just because of the Smash data mine, it's because of everything in this video. And if you guys haven't seen my Persona 5R female protagonist video, go check it out. It talks about Hashino, the director, talking about how they did want to do a female protagonist route, but it would have been too much work. It looks like that work went into Persona 5R. We'll have to see in the future. I actually made that video because I really believed that there was going to be a female main character, and this teaser really hyped me up. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Deuces.
Hope will never die.